your big partner. Oh, and look who's coming for you, AK. Akademiks. Hey, I don't normally come for you, boy, but hey, post in the comments right now what your favorite LL Cool J song is. My favorite song, Headsprung. All right, let's check this out.
That's what it is. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Them old rappers, man, them niggas, bro, have you seen any of these old rappers who be like, yo, they're the foundation of hip hop, really living good? Them niggas be looking really dusty. I kid you not. And none of y'all try to come for me because I don't fuck with y'all niggas either. So I'm just tell y'all the truth. Y'all be looking like, every time there be like an old nigga talking about hip hop, you be like, yo, bro, you sure you invented this? Because everybody else living better than you. Fact.
You ever heard of somebody getting too big for their britches? You ever heard of somebody getting talking too big for their station? Well, that's what LL thought. Thanks for tapping in with Big Partner. If you're new here, subscribe. If you're new here, like. If you're new here, comment. Man, I want to get to know who you are, man. That's what makes this fun. And if you already sub, man, you know how we get into it. Let's go. LL, what you got for this brother, man?
It came to my attention that a DJ, and I'm not going to say any names because I don't think it's necessary.
Oh! He ain't even going to say your name, boy. He don't feel you necessary. Oh, shit. Oh, you done did it now, nigga. And I ain't gonna cap, bro got them old man pauses, so I'm gonna like skip through those. But I ain't gonna take nothing out of what he said.
A DJ basically said that, you know, a lot of the pioneers in hip hop, they're dusty, or how can they be the person that invented hip hop if they don't have a lot of money, or if they don't represent like they have a lot of dough, right? Let me explain something to you. Don't confuse someone's ability to develop a business model. Don't conflate. In other words, don't think just because somebody knows how to get money or fails to get money that they didn't make a contribution to the culture.
Yo, when I'm a fair cat, man, we're gonna look at both sides.
Oh, I learned the thing where you lick your finger and wipe your fucking eyebrows from him. So to keep it real, LL's a legend.
All right, you created the safe space. Now say what you got to say.
Tell people, okay, all right. I know y'all calling Future dumb because everybody's ownership. Let me break it down to y'all. Y'all don't do that. All y'all sell y'all masters. All y'all do it for $1, but you don't explain it to the people. Every artist who come in the game got more leverage. Every artist could at least negotiate more than you, but they fall into the same traps as you because you never told them. I can't respect y'all for that. I'm sorry.
Facts. 100%. You know how many artists you know that probably be around and don't even know where to go? You know how many artists I be around that can't read contracts? You know how many artists I be around that don't really understand what's going on, how to find out, and who to go to actually understand what to do? Because you don't create an avenue for that. You tell them that. Yeah, I feel you, nigga, but get into it.
No one discusses Miles Davis's bank account. We don't talk about John Coltrane's bank account. We don't talk about a lot of even rock musicians, a lot of them. We don't talk about their bank accounts. A lot of great country artists, we don't talk about their bank accounts.
He got a point, Ak.
You said to me, would be fine because you, by the way, you got way more money than me. I'll put it out there. But when I say about the older rappers is that y'all all are in it for yourself. Y'all never helped the newer rappers. Y'all never helped anybody else. When y'all complain why the labels are doing whatever they doing it because all signed don't at least share information. They all act like it's some solo shit and everybody get fucked. Why in 2023, every artist who signs to a record label is going to sign a contract, they're going to get fucked. Why? If this has been happening for 30, 40 years, why is that? LL helped me. I was never trying to disrespect y'all. I called y'all dusty because in reality, let's talk about it. Why didn't y'all become the niggas who are owning all the industries and record labels? People signing you.
Oh, snaps. Axe taking them to the shoulda, woulda, coulda land. And while y'all listening, hop into them comments, man, and let me know what artist or rapper did you know that had the worst contract ever? Because then I'm going to make a video about it. But all right, Big LL, what you got, OG?
You know, like, let's talk about, like, young artists, right? Who I love. I love the young artists. Let's be clear. I'm very much a guy who embraces the young artists. I believe in every generation. I believe in you. I care about you. Let me say this to you, though. Today, you could come up with your 5-year plan, your 10-year plan, your 20-year plan. You can go find a manager. You can find an accountant. You could find somebody that means something to you to help you. You could find a team to help your career go to the next level. When hip-hop first started, there were no managers. There were no accountants that believed in it. Record companies didn't even believe in it. Nobody believed in it.
He got a point, Act. He was literally starting from literally nothing.
How can you make a 5-year plan or a 10-year plan on something that doesn't even exist yet, that people have never even heard of? So just because a couple of these guys and girls and people out here made songs and made music and made contributions to this culture, or even dancers danced and made these contributions to culture, just because they didn't get rich, just because they weren't able to pile up millions or billions of dollars, does not mean that they didn't make a contribution to this culture.
Damn.
Why didn't y'all become the niggas who are owning all the industries and record labels? People signing to you. This is why I salute to Coach K. I salute to Pete. I salute to motherfuckers like Yo Gotti. That's what it's supposed to be. Salute to Rick Ross. You got every artist get fucked in the game by a label.
And that's facts.
That's why I like when an artist will be like, yo, okay, let me put artists on. Let me be in that position.
And that's facts. And that's facts.
That's my whole thing. All of y'all artists from that time, y'all don't do nothing. Y'all literally still act like y'all don't understand the game. Y'all have never passed along knowledge. Y'all don't keep up with the current times. Now we're streaming, my nigga. How about you educate a motherfucker who... How about you educate Ice Spice, who gets viral off TikTok? She getting a couple million streams a month or even a week. Now labels want to talk to her. How about you educate her? And I get it. Y'all might be like, oh, lawyers, this and third. This is why we can't respect y'all, because I'm going to keep it real with you. If niggas ain't see that Steph Curry got that money, the next nigga who was important to his franchise like Steph Curry, he going to ask for more. Business in hip-hop has been lacking. So I wasn't talking about how much money y'all niggas got. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas be having. But the point is that y'all niggas have not advanced the culture and the business of music for the newer artists. You have not. If any older artist, I will have a conversation with all of y'all niggas. Get on my podcast, we can get on the stream. Y'all have not advanced the conversation for newer artists. Why are newer artists still getting fucked in their deals just like you did 20 fucking years ago? How? How, Sway? You ain't got the answers.
My man on the Kanye tip right now. And speaking of Kanye and Sway, man, I definitely got a video about them coming up probably tomorrow or the next day.
That does not mean that they didn't do something. They created an industry that we all ate off of. They created an industry that you eat off of. When you go out there and you go monetize your brand, when you go get your whatever and do what you got to do to build your career, when you go out there and negotiate your deals and negotiate your checks and talk tough, guess what? That money, that bread, that food that you eating was created by those same people that you disrespecting. That industry was created by them same people that you call in, foul words, foul language. The people that you're referring to. So my thing is this. It's always good. It's always good to get money. It's always important. It's important. It's important to get money. I agree. I'm all about getting paper. I've been talking about it my whole career. But don't ever, ever, ever confuse being rich with making a contribution to our culture. Don't ever play yourself like that again.
None of the labels that we've seen historically, we're all the pioneers, and that's why I was talking about you when I said Dusty, my nigga, I'm sorry. All the labels, none of y'all own it. None of y'all works, y'all don't own it. Y'all don't own anything. Y'all don't own anything. Y'all didn't give any business type of pioneering. Y'all were good for the sound and the culture, but y'all was never there business-wise. That's why when it comes to newer artists, back up. Leave these newer artists alone. Y'all niggas never did shit business-wise to let these new artists be in a different mode. They all still signed to Atlantic. They all still signed to Def Jam. They still also signed to RCA. They all still signed to the Sony, Columbia. They all still motherfucking on Interscope. They're all at Capitol. It's the same shit.
And Act, not even to cut you off, you are 100% right. These cats are coming to the industry. They don't know what's going on, and there's nobody above them that can teach them what to do unless they're going to fuck them in the butt. Pause. That's pretty much how it goes.
Y'all were getting fucked 30 years ago. They're getting fucked now. How did you help? I'm I'm one of the only niggas I get on this shit. I put a nigga contract up on this bitch. Explain it. Y'all got fucked. Y'all did nothing. How can I respect y'all for that? How can I respect y'all niggas for that? I can't. I'm not disrespecting that. Y'all the culture. Y'all did more for the culture than I could ever do. That's not the thing. We talking about business. I don't want y'all niggas commenting on business because y'all never did shit with business. LL, you should have a whole label, nigga. But you gonna say, that wasn't in my soul. I wanted to be an actor. I bet. So a lot of niggas grew up watching you, and they all signed the same fucked up deal 10, 15 years old later after you did. What the fuck did you do, my nigga? It's not that I don't respect older artists. It's that I know that when it comes to business, y'all didn't do nothing.
But that's facts. They didn't do nothing because they didn't know nothing. Like, it take time to learn stuff unless you got the internet. See, we grew up with the internet, so we could learn stuff instantaneously and be able to, like, make a 10-year career off shouting on the internet. You see what I'm saying? LL Cool J couldn't do that. They didn't even know what they was going to eat the next day. Tribe Called Quest was living on their couch, bro. And even when they finished, they still didn't know what to do. Their whole shit broke down. LL Cool J, I feel you, but I definitely feel where Act coming from.
Trust me, you playing yourself. Because without these dudes and these girls who started this hip-hop culture, a lot of the guys that's out there talking tough, you wouldn't even have a career. We'd be on the corner with a beer talking about what's the next move we gonna make. So I would say, approach this game with humility and be glad and be thankful that these pioneers, exactly, slave mentality. Be glad that these pioneers help create this culture. And let's show them love. Let's elevate them. Let's celebrate them.
Damn. You over there spamming in the comments, dog. I got you. And stop tripping. Old ass nigga and young ass nigga. Let this nigga speak.
Let me say this to LL. This wasn't a dick measuring contest. This wasn't me trying to shit on artists who came before me, say they were broke. My whole point is that I don't want to see y'all criticize young artists when y'all didn't do nothing. Y'all didn't do nothing with passing the ball. Y'all didn't do nothing with putting another nigga on. Y'all didn't do nothing with actually the business choices y'all had. So allow these niggas to make their mistakes. Allow them. They all made mistakes. They're making mistakes now. You know one of the reasons why people watch me on Twitch? Because they don't understand. I used to be a nigga who never understood the music business. I took my time yesterday. I said, yo, he sold his publishing. Yo, he still got the master side of it. Here's what's going on in the industry. Y'all treat the industry, and this is why y'all all get pimped out and fucked, because y'all don't want to actually be honest and share information. Hip-hop has turned so competitive that really your competition with your fellow man has allowed another nigga to pimp all y'all out. I ain't talking about that specifically when it comes to LL Cool J. I'm not. I'm talking about this when it comes to the majority of hip-hop. And I hope y'all understand it. LL, I'm not trying to disrespect you. As I said, from what I heard, maybe you moved. I think we live in the same town. We might. And I heard your house look fucking amazing. I know you got the bread, brother. That was never the conversation. I'm not trying to flex on you. I'm not trying to be like, oh, y'all niggas is broke. Especially you. First of all, I don't even look at you as one of the pioneers of hip-hop. Like, nigga, I look at you one of the legends of hip-hop. Nigga, like, for me, you're one of the late 80s, 90s niggas. Giving opinions on music, but in reality, right? In reality, none of y'all niggas really was trying to keep up with being in music. Nigga, if you one of the pioneers, how you don't got your own label? Every pioneer from the 80s should have their own label. Why y'all don't got your own label? Why y'all don't got some funding? Niggas shouldn't even be signing no Def Jam. Def Jam owned by a white man, bro. Warner owned by a white man, nigga. Atlantic owned by a white man, nigga. Interscope, how this is a black art, but we all signed to white people while the black niggas came through, they got their bag. But everybody's about getting their bag, not about building real companies. So I heard LL say, yo, okay, because you couldn't build a company. Well, Ella, when I called niggas dusty, I never was saying they're just broken, whatever. I'm just saying a lot of these older niggas who are talking about current day in hip hop, like them niggas is literally just not the niggas you should listen to. I'm not gonna listen to a nigga who literally got fucked in his whole deal, and now it's 30 years later, he never did nothing he don't even get none of his streaming, but now he wanna comment on a nigga who got popping on TikTok. We don't wanna listen to you. I'm sorry. Sorry, we don't wanna listen to you, bro. We don't wanna listen to you. And it's not me, it's just the artists themselves too. But me, I'm in tune with the music business. I'm gonna look at you and be like, yo, why you giving advice? Why you ain't signed these niggas? I like what at least Mace did. Mace could have tried to hold on to that career forever. Yo, Mace, take some of the influence, start signing niggas. Okay, you got 5 years for it, I bet. What I be saying about Meek, I say, Meek, yo, nigga, you were the nigga for 10 years. This music shit don't last forever. Nigga. Start signing niggas, bro. Y'all niggas gotta start being CEOs and bosses and independent.
Man, look at this nigga act don't be listening, bro.
That's why I started Rock the Bells. That's why I started this movement. So I wouldn't have to listen to foolish rhetoric about people that changed the world. These people changed the entire world. The whole planet runs on hip hop culture right now. The whole planet. Every commercial, everything you could think of is all about hip hop. And there are people out there that started this thing, and I think that they deserve to be honored and respected.
No, nigga. Y'all look weird because y'all never did a motherfucking thing in this industry beyond get y'all bag and dip. That's why, no disrespect to it and nothing wrong with it, but new niggas and new artists don't care about what y'all say. Okay, we'll give you the credit as, oh, he paved the way, but you didn't do a motherfucking thing to advance the business of music for these new artists as they're doing for themselves. And I'll end it at that.
I'm going to leave it right there. I'm not going to say no names. I'm not going to say nothing foul. I'm not going to go at nobody's character. I'm just going to say, think before you speak. Peace.
Hello, Cool J, I love you. Invite me over for brunch. I'll pull up.
See, aren't you happy you made it to the end? As young black people that pay attention to this music stuff, it's really important for us to dial in and pay attention to all this information and knowledge that's broken down us from the old heads and the ones that are up and coming and taking over the industry now, such as DJ Akademiks. These types of conversations are really important and keen knowledge for us to be able to break down so we can avoid the pitfalls that these older heads got into, because we can clearly see that they're not giving up the information that actually made them actually fail. Shit, over in the info that made them succeed. Feel me? And to keep it fair, man, Act need to understand, man, times is different, man. It's not the fucking 1980s, bro. All right? It's 2022. I think that's what, like almost 40 years, bro. 40 years of like hip hop advancement, 40 years of technological advancement, 40 years of academic advancement. All right? All these are advantages that we have over the previous generations, and we need to accept that we have these advantages and find a way to be able to use them to our benefit. Not to shoot down the old heads that are just trying to talk their shit from the back of the barbershop. Nigga, we know how this go, Act. We know how this go. You need to respect your elders. You need to talk fairly of them, because when you talk shit about them, you let them other motherfuckers walk into our culture and talk shit about them too. Yeah.
Smoking on these woods got me high as fuck. Fucking on that bitch got her high as fuck. Cause a nigga smoked the wood with her. Then a nigga put the wood in her. Smoking on these woods got me high as fuck. Fucking on that bitch got her high as fuck. Cause a nigga smoked the wood with her. Then a nigga put the wood in her. Cause a nigga smoked the wood with her. Then a nigga put the wood in her. Hit the roll with her, watch us get this cake.
Ooh, big partner.